What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. The black male experience. The attack on happiness. In the quote unquote is the Constitution or Bill of Rights, whatever one of them shits it is. They say, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, if you look like me, when that was written, they wasn't talking about you. And it was built into the fabric of this country's culture to have a hatred, to be entitled to destroy our lives, liberty, and our pursuit of happiness. And to the point where we do it to each other and everybody else does it to us and everybody's cool with it. It's an accepted uh, part of culture that everybody turns a blind eye to that we have to deal with. So that's why I'm saying this. First of all, if you're a young brother and you're trying to figure out, you was in school and it made you happy to be smart, but the teacher have a thing with ignoring you because you don't understand that they don't want you to be confident in your abilities. They don't want you to be smart, and it makes you sad. Gives you young when you're a kid, it makes you sad. You have a certain angst to that because I'm not gonna say it causes depression, but it causes a kind of rift of disliking the process. That's your first institutional sense of institutional racism is normally in school. Those are adults. When you deal with when we grow older and we deal with our own brothers at times, we call it hating, right? Or he think he's smart. You got to take him down a peg because how dare you try to do something that makes you happy? Whether that's being successful or just productive, right? Oh, he got some nice clothes. I'm feeling some type of way. He got people use the shoe reference. He got them J's on. Got to get them. But yeah, people wind up same thing. If you get a nice car, you get a nice home, you have a nice. It is extended to the point where guys have become like women, and if you get a nice girlfriend, he want to try to smash your chick. It's some way of trying to um, actively destroy something that makes you happy. Whether that be your internal feelings or your relationship. And happiness is internal. So when you go out of your way to put a monkey wrench in somebody else's happiness, something's wrong with you. But there's gonna be a lot of people that come at brothers with this mentality because they feel like they can. You know, um, our women do it. Our women and our community does it in the sense of everybody has these expectations of black men. I'm not gonna be. Everybody's not happy until we do something to make them happy. But the whole time, nobody's gonna do anything to make us happy. And then we ain't shit if we don't make them happy, and we ain't shit if we do something to make ourselves happy. Even though self-preservation is the law of the land, right? So now you're in a catch-22 because people are gonna treat you as if you're a utility for what they want out of life. That's why what you gonna do to fix the community? What you gonna do to fix this? What you gonna do to do that? What you gonna do? Now, as a man, you're supposed to be a problem solver, and you're supposed to produce things and maintain things. That's very true. But even in doing that, if that's your happiness, people go out of their way to sabotage that. if building a business is your happiness, people are gonna sabotage your business because they think they want to see you suffer. You know, non using a woman as an example specifically. You know, if he don't take you out, he ain't nothing. If he don't take you on trips, he ain't nothing. If he don't buy you a ring or buy you gifts or do or go out of his way to always do things for you and shower you with affection and materialistic things, he ain't shit. But when you say, okay, what are you doing to make him happy? Well, I'm with him. I fuck him every now and then. And sometimes people don't realize it's so bad that, and I'll get to that later on in this video. But the teaser for that is, it's so bad that when people do minimal to nothing for us, they expect we should accept table scraps. That's what we should accept. Our happiness should be giving everybody else happiness and accepting everybody else's table scraps as equal. Same thing with non-black people. Think about this. People have gotten joy out of killing us. That makes their day. People have gotten joy out of sending us to prison for activities that they did. It brings joy out their day. People have 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 had smiles in their heart for burning down people's homes and sabotaging people's business and cutting guys' dicks off. People have take pleasure in cutting us off in traffic and pushing up on us in stores. And police officers oh, I can shoot this one because this one black. And what can he do about it? He can do nothing. And I'm gonna go have locker room talk with my white friends and my Asian friends and my Hispanic friends. And got a nigger today, yeah. That's what people do. This brings joy to people's hearts to for some odd reason make us suffer. And on the back end, they have this little sick twisted thing about them where since they feel like they're entitled to trying to destroy your happiness, it's like it's a rite of passage for you. You went through all the shit that I put you through and you came out great. So much respect. But life has a funny way of treating people because karma comes around. When you get up with the express belief that you can destroy another person's happiness, you're gonna, misery loves company. And I say all that I'm saying right now to say that, fellas, you gotta understand that it's not killing them with kindness. It's really killing them with happiness. Because a lot of times we just separate from people. That's why people get older and more angry, and they come at you on sight the minute they see you. That's why you see people of all races and of both genders. It could be cool, and then you could be somewhere minding your own business, and they see you. They hulk up, and you looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because we separate from them to the point where now they have to take all that angst out and that misery out on everybody else around them. And now they can only take their shots when they see us in public. And that's why people, you notice how people will make a beeline for you. You could be over here and you just happen to just, why that person looking at me like that? Why that person coming directly towards me? I don't know this motherfucker. Why are they in my space? Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Because that makes people happy. To do something to piss you off is what they live for. I'm saying this so you can be aware that these things happen, and you can deal with them accordingly. Me personally, I let people be. I leave them alone because honestly, I ignore a lot of people because it's like, okay, yeah, and I might do the Charlemagne. You came over here to fuck with me. Yeah. Great job. I'm gonna get in my car and say, "This fucking guy fuck with me," and you're gonna go home. I fuck with a nigger, yeah. And people just go, because it throws them off guard. because it's like you get accustomed to people fucking with you, because people have this thing that they look at us like Jesus. We're supposed to go make miracles for everybody else and get crucified at the end of the day, and be cool with that. That's why you notice when black men are dead, oh, they're revered more than any other man in America. When black men are older, the same people that hated them, oh, you're such a good guy. I only spent 50 years of my life trying to fuck with you and destroy your life, but now that I only have 3 weeks left, I think you're a wonderful person. That's usually old people trying to get into heaven. You can't erase a lifetime of fucking with people with a couple of with a couple of weeks or a couple of years of trying to be nice now, as if that shit didn't exist. You know, Now ultimately, what people seem not to get is, even with our happiness, just because they're attacking our happiness doesn't mean we have to fall for every trap. That's why I say I ignore people. Me personally, I just ignore people, because after a while it's like, people fuck with you like they want beef. They don't. You know, People fuck with you because they have the I can call the police card in their pocket. I'm not a black man and he's a black man. He's got to be guilty. Yeah. He's accosted me. They do all that shit. Motherfuckers will try to break into your motherfucking house and then go, he shot me. Uh, that's illegal. You gotta watch people, man. Um, on top of that, make a long story shorter, everybody's gonna act like they're not attacking your happiness when they are, because the one reason we got is it throws us off when people actually. That's why I said the table scraps thing earlier. It throws us off when people actually go out of their way to do something nice for us, because we're so accustomed to people going out of their way to do something negative to us. And that's how some of you sisters don't realize. That's how some women wind up with the men that they got, that they down with, and you trying to figure out how they together, and y'all don't realize that's how some of these non-black women, and some of these non-black people, and some of these coons out here, why they're so loyal to the people they're loyal to, because you overlook the fact that nobody does nice deeds for us. And everybody expects us to do good deeds for them, and when we do, those good deeds are not appreciated. They're overlooked, and they're like, well, when you gonna do another one? So, if anybody watched the show Power, I remember there was an episode when Angie did something for Ghost, and he just looked at her like a little puppy. She was like, nobody's ever done anything for you, have they? He was like, no. That shit real. That shit is real. But, you know the one thing you got to keep in mind at the end of the day is, you are in control of your happiness. And I would say, worry about your happiness first, because honestly, in America, nobody's gonna worry about your happiness. Everybody's out to destroy it. And you know and you can look around and see for yourself. you know um and people could say, oh, huh. And when people say, no, we're not, and watch when they run down what they did, that was supposed to be touching to you, watch it be some bullshit. I'm just saying. Peace.